Thank you for tuning into our podcast. We are coming to you from South Hadley, Massachusetts. I am your host, Carrie, and joining me is Holyoke's very own local historian and creator of the historical tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Camus. He offers both public and private tours, as well as presentations of the local canal systems, reservoirs, cemeteries, and churches, as well as various parks and streets in Holyoke, South Hadley, and Chicopee, Mass. Now, you actually lead these tours and give these presentations yourself, is that correct?
Yes, I love the park tours.
And so today he'll be educating us on the Vega Park. So tell us about the history of Vega Park.
Okay, the Vega Park is a modern name for it. It used to be called the Hamilton Street Park. It's a triangular-shaped park, and if you go down there, it's still there. It's a little more extensive now because what was the Hamilton Street School and then became the Precious Blood High School they're one and the same, but they're now gone. And so the park has gotten bigger. It's mostly a green park. It has a little playground set and a spray area for the children. Now, the park itself was put in place because this was a very heavy residential area, and they needed to have people be able to get into a park. Every neighborhood in Holyoke was designed to have at least a medium-sized park or a large park. Now, Ward 2, or what is known as South Holyoke, it's hard to get a large park in there. One neighborhood up, Springdale, had Springdale Park, and so that was fine, but they wanted parks right around the residential area that people could use. The solution was they put in many smaller parks, and that kind of was the equivalent of having a medium-sized park. So Hamilton Park is along both Hamilton Street, Southeast Street, Park Street, and a bit of Sargent Street, and it was put in with curved walkways in the beginning. It was, in the beginning, 2 blocks long. It was cut by one roadway only. Now, when it was first made in 1889, it was dedicated that year, but there was a space down there because, remember, it's a triangular shape, smaller, and nothing could be put in there, really. And so what happened was that this was an open space anyways, designed to be someday a park. Now, at both ends, they had institutions. One was the Hamilton Street School, which is one of the oldest schools, and it was across the street from the Park Street School. And then at the other end, the sharp triangular part, or the part to the south, was a German Lutheran church. So the park has gained 2 blocks and has become a larger park than what it was. Now, it's about 18,000 square feet. Park Street itself used to be called, Park Street is not there anymore. It used to be called Park Street, but now it's called Clemente Street, named after Roberto Clemente. And its name has changed, like I said. Name was changed to Vega Park, named after Carlos Vega, a person from Holyoke that advocated for the Latino community, was very instrumental in getting people to stick up for themselves and to get social justice into the community.
Now, what are some of the modern amenities in this park that people might enjoy?
Now, if you go into the park, you'd say it was small, but it's still important because remember what I said, a lot of small parks in an area equal a bigger one. And so you have a little spade park and a little playground area, lots of benches around, and it's very green, and there's a lot of trees, so at one part you get lots and lots of shade. And so people that live in this area, it was very heavy residential from the beginning, could go very quickly into a park. Now, it was also very poor. It's probably been the poorest place in Western Massachusetts now for the 173-year history of Holyoke. And that's important because poor people need to have amenities such as these parks and get to them quickly because they don't necessarily have cars. And so this was a great place for people to get into.
So quickly, before we continue with the rest of our interview, just to fill our listeners in, if you want to find out more information or sign up for any of his various tours, you can check out his website at holyokecanaltour.org. And there he has both videos of the various stops along each tour and also past and present photos of the historical sites throughout as well. And if you are interested in setting up a private tour, you can email him directly at bobcat4214, capital B, at yahoo.com. And they are perfect for fun educational outdoor activities for the whole family or for group parties, especially those special occasions and get-togethers. And they are also good just for getting outdoors for the day. So getting back to our interview, how does this park fit into its neighborhood?
Oh, it fits in very well because it's a residential neighborhood and the park is surrounded by these streets. It's a triangular park, so it comes in at a point, and that point leads on to more open spaces. A school you used to have a lot of institutions down there, including a synagogue and a Lutheran church, and everything fit together. People could spill into this park anytime they wanted to. It opened at the largest area to Hamilton Street School and the Park Street School, and then beyond it, the Precious Blood Church campus, which was enormous. So it was very well fit into its neighborhood, better than most, by far. And it still is. So if you go down there, it's easy to walk into, and you can see all these tenement homes around it. And so that is probably the best park for this.
Now, what should this park evolve into?
All right, maybe keep developing it. I noticed that they made one of the roadways seem to be changed into a two-way to a one-way street, and that might be a good idea. Make sure that the traffic around it is calmed down, that it's slowed down by thinning down the streets, and also keeping up with the trees and make sure it's a fully shaded park. And most people that live down there like the park very much, and so I would think it would always be a nice place to go. In the future, you can improve the area around it. They put in a modern apartment just this year of 2023 within one block of it. It's very obvious. You can see it right from there. And thus, it's becoming a nicer neighborhood again. Things are starting to build up again. And make sure that people realize the park's there for them, and so that even people from outside the neighborhood can enjoy the park. They can walk into it very quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert, for educating us on your tours. And we want to thank our listeners again for tuning in. And you can also tune into a large selection of our other podcasts and much more at his website. Again, that's holyokecanaltour.org. And again, you can email him directly for private tours or to inquire about anything else at bobcat4214, capital B, at yahoo.com.